Hi everybody, welcome to EduTap, and today we will understand the study plan, self-study plan that you can follow for yourself if you're going for NABARD grade A preparation and for the year 2025 we will focus more on it. So first we will look at what is the timetable that you can follow which will help you with your preparation. Then we will look at the free sources that you can refer to as you are going for self-preparation. By free sources I mean the websites, and if in case you want to buy some books, I will give you the options that you can follow. All right, and at the end we will also look at that what is the score that you should target, because there are sectional cutoffs and overall cutoffs also that you have to clear to make it to next phase and also to the final merit list. So we will look all about it. All right, but before that, here's an announcement. Like for example, if you don't know about the pattern of the examination or you know about the syllabus and stuff, then in that case you can refer to a comprehensive e-guidebook which we have made for you all, where we have explained everything starting off with what is NABARD, how will be your life being a NABARD grade A officer, all that thing, and apart from that, all about the recruitment process. For example, how many phases are there, what is the pattern, what is the eligibility criteria, all these things we have mentioned, because in today's session we wanted to focus more on the preparation strategy rather than telling you about the basics of NABARD. So you can download these e-guidebooks, the link of which it is present in the description box below. All right. Now first let's come to the plan and timetable, right? So usually, see, it's been observed that examination it where somewhere it happens in September, okay, at the end of August or at the start of September. So, all right, so we have made like plan as such, okay. Considering like April is almost gone, so even if we start off from May the preparation, we will say start off with ARD static, because the weightage of questions in the examination from ARD static, it is very high. In phase 1, if 40 questions are asked from ARD static, again I would recommend you can download the e-guidebook. If you are not aware that what is the pattern of the examination, we are focusing more on plan and timetable for the self study. All right, but ARD static se start karo. Like for example, in phase 1, if 40 questions are from ARD component as a whole, 30 to 32 questions are from ARD static only, and just 8 to 10 are from current affairs. Similarly, in phase 2 also we have either equal questions from static or current affairs, or if weightage is more, that is of static. And in descriptive writing, sometimes it has been observed like direct questions are there from ARD static topic, right? So it's better to start off with that subject which you know that you can invest much your time in, and which will actually give you result in exam as well, okay. Plus do current affairs, because we know that current affairs hold a major role, right? If you look at ESI section, even though in ARD the current affair portion is less, but if you look at ESI, maximum chunk around 35 to 40 questions in phase 1 are from current affairs. In phase 2 also 19 to 20 questions are from current affairs, and then we have general awareness portion also, right? So that is why start off with this particular subject now. ठीक है, जब अब मई आ चुका है, had it been like 8-9 months earlier, I would have said that you can आराम से do quants, आराम से do reasoning also, but now that is not the time. You can't do now आराम से things, right? So current affairs, and simultaneously you can prepare for descriptive writing. How simultaneously? देखो, you don't have to separately prepare for descriptive writing, separately have to take out time. Whatever topic of ARD static you are doing, just you have read that, then close that and just type the answer, ठीक है. In this way your typing will also improve, your descriptive writing ability will also improve, and simultaneously you will have revision of that static component, or you can pick up any current affair topic and you just type on that, ठीक है. When June comes, then focus on ESI static, the next portion. Even though the ESI static it comes lesser in objective, but sometime in descriptive there are straightforward questions, so why to take risk, right? So cover ESI static as a whole. Do current affairs, because current affairs takes a lot of time. It consists of schemes, it consists of reports, it consists of generic news, right? So it will take your time. So for every month from now on you have to do current affairs, okay. And descriptive answer also you can practice like that, okay. Now in July you have to do current affairs, and first of all you have to skip your descriptive answer writing as soon as the notification comes, which is usually in July, in the mid July notification comes, okay. So there you are doing current affairs. Now you can pick up quants and reasoning over here and just go for selective topics. You might be thinking, ma'am, how can we do quants plus reasoning and that too in July? We are saying that focus on specific topics which I will discuss in this session also, but just go for that and do revision also. Now it's time to start the revision. As soon as the notification is out, it's time to start the revision. In August, do current affairs, okay? Then you can include English, decision making, computer knowledge, such subject. See, decision making, computer knowledge, the syllabus is so small that even 1 week is more than enough to cover both the subject. English also, this is one such subject which will help you in the exam. The more you will practice, so here you don't have to like mug up the rules and regulations. The more you will practice English, the more idea of the grammars and the rules you will have, okay? And revision of ESI you have to do, okay? Then in September, or you can, if at the 10 days before the examination, if examination is on 8th of semester per se, September or per se, then focus in September for more mock test and revisions, okay? But if you see that on 1st of September, just like last year, it's there, so 10 days before examination you should start doing mock test also and revision also. That would help you in the examination. I do understand that it seems a very tight schedule, but now the months are less, so of course you would have to push yourself, right? Had it been 9 months before you are starting the preparation, this syllabus has been completely different with more ease in your daily schedule. But you have to now push yourself now when the examination is near, okay? Talking about now from where to cover ARD static. वैसे तो ARD syllabus is vast. Again, you can download the e-guidebooks if you want to look at it. But I want to highlight that there are certain chapters which are prominently asked in exam. First of all, they are asked every year in exam, and the number of questions that are asked, that the number is also very high, right? Like 5 questions from a chapter, 6 questions from a chapter, 3 questions from a chapter. So we say start off your preparation with these chapters. We are not saying that skip other chapters. We are saying start off with agronomy, farming system, soil and water conservation, plantation and horticulture crops, animal husbandry and poultry, fisheries and forestry, because here majorly every year questions have been seen, and that too good in number, okay? Now from where to cover, I will recommend you some books. I will also tell you some online sources. Whatever suits you the best, you can go for that, okay? वैसे अरुण कात्यान, he's a writer in agriculture, okay? He has written a book with the name Fundamentals of Agriculture, and it has 2 volume or 2 parts, part 1 and part 2. You need not to worry thinking that these are bulky books. No, book size is normal, but yes, it is in 2 part, where certain subjects are covered in part 1, certain subjects in the form of chapter are covered in part 2, okay? You can refer to that. Or then there are 2 books, one with the name Agriculture at a Glance and Competitive Book by Agriculture. These are 2 separate books. There, what's the thing is that here the chapters which are mentioned, these are present in the form of either one liners or in the form of MCQs, all right? So if you are from agriculture background, or if you're somebody who would not want to go in depth of the concept, however that should not be done, especially for the ARD static, but still you are somebody who can understand things if with only with one liners, in that case I would recommend go for these books, Agriculture at a Glance and Competitive Book by Agriculture, okay? But if you want to understand in detail the concepts, then in that case Arun Katyan will serve that purpose, okay? Now there are like specific chapters. For example, we have agriculture engineering, which is not a very common subject which is asked in competitive exams, ठीक है? तो इसके लिए एक element of agriculture engineering है by Jagdishwar Sahai, you can refer. We have a textbook of animal husbandry by GC Banerjee, and for fisheries also we have handbook of fisheries and aquaculture by ICAR. You can refer to that, but see, I would say that these are very time consuming things, so I would recommend, वैसे तो these options are there, I am giving you the options, but I am giving you recommendation also that if you want to prefer, either go for one of the books that are present in the first column, ठीक है? इसके अलावा there are some online free sources also. One is e-course, this is by ICAR. Another one is TNAU website, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. These universities have given free of cost content on online. How you can utilize it, don't have to do anything. Whatever search engine you use, वहाँ पे जाओ, लिखो types of soil. For example, Google खोलो, लिखो types of soil. Ahead that just type e-course, and the Google, it will itself redirect you. The first website it will redirect you to, it will be types of soil only, ठीक है? Means this topic, and if you click on it, you will see how beautifully and in easy manner the concepts are written, which are easily understandable, ठीक है? इसके अलावा करंट अफेयर्स की बात करें तो इफ यू लुक फॉर ARD करंट अफेयर्स, क्या क्या पूछा जाता है? स्कीम्स पूछी जाती हैं, अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट रिपोर्ट्स पूछी जाती हैं, एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट जो जेनेरिक ARD न्यूज़ है वो पूछी जाती है, ठीक है? तो इसके लिए आपको थोड़ी डिफरेंट वेबसाइट को रेफर करनी पड़ेगी। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल जो जेनेरिक न्यूज़ है, दैट यू कैन फाइंड इन कृषि जागरण और द एग्रीकल्चर सेक्शन ऑफ द हिंदू बिजनेस लाइन्स, ठीक है? नाउ फॉर स्कीम्स, फॉर रिपोर्ट्स, आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड, यू वुड हैव टू रेफर टू डिफरेंट वेबसाइट्स। जैसे मान लो रिपोर्ट्स की अगर बात करूँ तो ISFR इज अ इंपॉर्टेंट रिपोर्ट, फॉर दैट यू हैव टू फॉरेस्ट सर्वे ऑफ इंडिया वेबसाइट में आपको जाना पड़ेगा। For agriculture census you would have to refer to Ministry of Agriculture website, ठीक है. For livestock census you would have to refer to the Department of Agriculture website, ठीक है. BAHSB आपको डिपार्टमेंट, I'm sorry, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, ठीक है, वो वाली आपको वेबसाइट में मिलेगा. आपको बेसिक एनिमल हस्बेंड्री स्टैटिस्टिक भी वहीं मिलेगा. इट्स ऑल्सो एन इम्पॉर्टेंट report for the examinations, right? Then if you have to refer to the agriculture ministry's report, you would have to refer to their website, है ना. तो आपको थोड़ा सा हाथ पैर इसमें मारना पड़ेगा, but all of course everything is freely available there. And NABARD annual report will be found on NABARD website. Apart from that, if in financial year NABARD has come up with any other report also, that can also be asked in exam, and that you will find in your NABARD website, ठीक है. अब बात करते हैं ESI static की. तो ESI static में भी again you have a whole syllabus, but these are the ones which we recommend, which will specially help you in the objective portion. However, I would still emphasize that sometimes in your descriptive answer writing, such topics are asked which is not the conventional one, but those are part of syllabus. So at least once read whole syllabus, even though you can dedicate much of your time in these topics, but at least for once read the whole syllabus, ठीक है. अब क्या रेफर कर सकते हो? NCERT 11 12th book of economics रेफर कर सकते हो, freely available on online websites you can find. But I want to highlight, just go for macroeconomics, ठीक है. Don't go for microeconomics, it is not part of your NABARD syllabus, ठीक है. Or if you want to buy book, you can buy Indian Economy by Ramesh Singh, but again it is advisable that please don't study in depth. In depth questions are not asked, ठीक है. आप previous year questions देख सकते हैं. Again for that I would recommend download the e-guide books, it will give you more clarity. But Indian Economy Ramesh Singh is a good book, covers all the topics, however in depth, and that is not required from the examination point of view. And for social problems, so वैसे personally I would say if you are reading current affairs, you would know what are the social problems. But still, if you want to buy book, Ramesh Singh by Ram Ahuja, I'm sorry, Social Problems in India by Ram Ahuja, it's a good one, ठीक है. देन बात करें करंट अफेयर्स की, तो करंट अफेयर्स में फिर बात करते हैं, रिपोर्ट्स आती है, स्कीम्स आती है और जेनेरिक करंट अफेयर्स आती है, ठीक है. अगर कुछ स्कीम्स की बात करें तो कौन सी स्कीम्स मिनिस्ट्रीज इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकती हैं, ठीक है. देखो, इकोनॉमी एंड सोशल इश्यूज, दिस इज द नेम ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट. सो डेफिनेटली इकोनॉमी इज रिलेटेड टू मिनिस्टर ऑफ फाइनेंस, ठीक है. And apart from that, social issues mein we have Ministry of Education, Ministry of Women and Child Development. All these are issues, right? Social issues, providing good education facilities to all, providing equality to women and child, ठीक है. Environment, forest, climate change, ये सब जितने भी ये topic है ना, these are all part of your syllabus. You need to understand that current affairs, whatever that is asked to you, be it a scheme, be it a report, anything that is catering to your syllabus, ठीक है. If you look at the syllabus of ESI also, there you would find that agriculture is part of it, and that is why you are looking at these ministries which seems like an agriculture portion, but it's still there, right? In fact, these ministries like Ministry of Rural Development, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, all these can be asked in your ARD section as well, ठीक है. तो ये आपकी prominent है. इसके बाद then these are also some ministries, but we say that the schemes that come under these ministries, you can keep that at second priority, right? These are the ministries, those should be at your primary priority. और इसमें of course Ministry of Agriculture भी एक important component है, ठीक है, which is not written over here, but Ministry of Agriculture भी है, ठीक है. तो इनके लिए आप क्या रेफर कर सकते हो यहाँ पे, एक वैसे तो you can go to official website and download the guidelines from there, right? But apart from that, what you can do, there is a website that is known as Vikaspedia. In this website, all the schemes that are there, those are provided in a very the crux has been provided, ठीक है. So you can refer to that as well. And reports की बात करें, when it comes to the NABARD's section, means ESI section of NABARD exam, so of course annual reports of NABARD, of various ministries that are catering to the syllabus, economic budget survey budget, ठीक है, financial stability report, ठीक है, NFHS आपकी report है, national family health survey. Why? Because family health survey, why? Because health is also part of your ESI syllabus, ठीक है. SRS की statistic and financial stability statement report, RRB, means ये जितने reports हैं ना, ये सब आपकी NABARD निकालता है, ठीक है. तो any report that is published by NABARD, तो आपको ये समझना कि ठीक है, ये आपके एग्जाम में पूछी जा सकती है. एंड फॉर दैट फाइनेंशियल ईयर whatever report is there published by NABARD, you have to do that, ठीक है. तो इसके लिए क्या क्या रेफर कर सकते हैं? विकासपीडिया रेफर कर सकते हैं. अगेन PIB, प्रेस इंफॉर्मेशन ब्यूरो, दिस तो आई वुड से अभी ARD करंट अफेयर में वी हैव सीन हेयर आल्सो, एंड इन फैक्ट फॉर जनरल अवेयरनेस आल्सो PIB, तो आई वुड से इट्स लाइक द बाइबल ऑफ NABARD. लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विल बी देयर फ्रॉम PIB, ठीक है. बहुत सारे मिनिस्ट्रीज, जितनी मिनिस्ट्रीज है, ऑल मिनिस्ट्रीज upload the work that they are doing in these in this website, means the news they provide of the ministries in these in the website of PIB, and those news are only which has been observed prominently asked in the exam. तो PIB आप जितना अच्छे से करोगे, it would help you in exam. इसके अलावा सेंसेस है, SECC है, ये भी आपको हेल्प करेगा. जनरल अवेयरनेस की बात करें, 20 मार्क्स का जनरल अवेयरनेस आता है, ठीक है. इसके लिए इसमें इफ यू टॉक अबाउट इट व्हाट कंपोनेंट्स आर आस्क्ड, जैसे आपको, बिकॉज देखो जनरल अवेयरनेस इज अ वास्ट कंसेप्ट, सो इट्स बीन ऑब्जर्व दैट इवन इफ एनी न्यूज दैट इज स्पेशली रिलेटेड टू ES और ARD, even that can be observed in general awareness, ठीक है. But apart from that, जैसे exclusive topic है, if any book has been launched, who is the author, if anybody has gotten an award, ठीक है, whom did they for what purpose have they gotten the award, what was the prize money, if somebody has died, to which field do they belong to, if anybody has received Nobel Prize, या कुछ भी ऐसे जो जेनेरिक करंट अफेयर्स होती है वो भी पूछी जा सकती है. उसके लिए भी PIB you can refer to, you can supplement it with any of the newspaper like the Hindu, Life Mint या Economic Times, that would help you in the exam. अब बात करते हैं नॉन मेरिट के. ये तीनों थे आपके मेरिट के सेक्शंस. अगेन इफ यू डोंट नो डिफरेंस मेरिट नॉन मेरिट, व्हाट आर दीज, e-guidebook will clear all your doubts, ठीक है. Our aim today is to focus on what are the things that you need to know for your self preparation. Now let's come to the non merit section, quants, reasoning, English, decision making and computer knowledge. अभी तक जहाँ पे हमने बात करी, we told you about like most important chapters, so you should start off with that, but we also recommended that please read other chapters also. But here if you have like time crunch, we would recommend कि यहाँ से आप शुरू कर सकते हो, and then you can move if time permits, then only go for other chapters. Otherwise you can limit yourself and expertise yourself in these chapters, because from here maximum questions are asked, ठीक है. कॉन्ट्स की बात करें, या तो ये देखो यूट्यूब में फ्रीली सब कुछ सेशंस अवेलेबल है, बट इफ यू वांट स्पेसिफिक सोर्स जहाँ से आप प्रैक्टिस कर सको सब कुछ, तो क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड बाय RS अग्रवाल, इट्स अ वेरी गुड बुक. दीज आर द चैप्टर्स विच आर देयर, ठीक है, जिसमें से जो हाईलाइटेड वन है, दीज वो वुड से कि ये मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट है, इनको तो करके ही जाओ. एंड देन द प्रेजेंट इन द रेड, देन वी से दैट डू इट इन द सेकेंड प्रायोरिटी, ठीक है. फर्स्ट कंप्लीट द हाईलाइटेड वंस, then go for the red ones which are of secondary priority, and then फिर जो black में those are the like the third priority, if time permits उनको भी आप कर सकते हो, ठीक है. Then coming to the reasoning के लिए भी again RS अग्रवाल की book, it's a good book, verbal non verbal reasoning की, ठीक है. वैसे majorly आपका जो एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है that is seating arrangement and puzzles, but let me highlight, even though a lot of questions will be asked from puzzles, but it's very difficult chapter to comprehend, right? So don't take it in your ego that no, I will complete this chapter even though it's taking much of your time. If you can do this, it's fine. Otherwise, instead of specifically going for puzzles, you can go for these other chapters, right? So in this case, just one harm will be that instead of going for one chapter, you would have to go for 4 to 5 chapters. But trust me, doing these 5 chapters will find many of you will find doing these 4 5 chapters rather than doing this one puzzle easily, ठीक है. तो 4 5 चैप्टर अगर आप easily कर सकते हो instead of doing one puzzle, I think that's a better option. But still, how you can decide that what suits best for you, go for previous year questions, ठीक है. Again, download the e-guidebook, आपको idea मिल जाएगा. Previous year questions को download करो, and from there see that are you comfortable doing puzzles or not, ठीक है. And if you are not, then see what are the other chapters that you can refer to, ठीक है. बात करें अगर इंग्लिश की, इंग्लिश में क्या क्या पूछा जाता है, रीडिंग कॉम्प्रिहेंशन, एंटोनिम्स, सिनोनिम्स, बेसिक जो ग्रामर होती है, सेंटेंस रीअरेंजमेंट, क्लोज टेस्ट, एरर डिटेक्शन, इसके लिए आइदर यू कैन रेफर टू रेन एंड मार्टिन, और अगर एग्जाम सेंट्रिक अभी देखें एट दिस मोमेंट, बिकॉज रेन एंड मार्टिन तो इट्स बीन देयर फॉर एजेस एंड इट्स मोर अबाउट लर्निंग ग्रामर, बट इफ यू हैव टू गो फॉर कॉम्पिटेटिव एग्जामिनेशन स्पेसिफिक, तो SP बख्शी की बुक है, इट्स गुड फॉर ऑल द कॉम्पिटिटिव वट एवर कॉम्पिटेटिव एग्जामिनेशन यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर, इट विल हेल्प यू विद दैट, ठीक है. कंप्यूटर की बात करें, इफ यू आर डूइंग दीज 8 chapters, you will easily able to clear the cutoff, provided you are properly doing these 8 chapters. And there are certain publication जैसे Arihant publication, Lucent publication है, you can refer to their book available in the market, ठीक है. decision making की बात करें, these are the 6 most important topics, if you cover them you can easily clear the cutoff. And one thing I want to highlight, that decision making is not a subject in itself, it is part of management. So you would have to buy any book of management, ठीक है, जैसे TN छाबरा की, एक LN प्रसाद की भी है, ठीक है. you can buy these books and there will be certain chapters on decision making, and from there you have to do, ठीक है. तो ये वाली decision making के लिए आप ये book refer कर सकते हो. We have just given you reference of one book, there are others in the market also, but let me tell you, it's better to just stick to a source and revise instead of running behind multiple sources and not even having time to read or revise, ठीक है. Now we have understood, okay, these are the ways by which you can do. Now the time is that what should be your target score, ठीक है. क्या टारगेट स्कोर होना चाहिए, उसके लिए फर्स्ट यू शुड नो दैट व्हाट आर द कट ऑफ्स दैट आर करंटली गोइंग ऑन, ठीक है, या इन द प्रीवियस ईयर व्हाट वर द कट ऑफ्स। अगर बात करें क्वांट्स की, ये उनके टोटल ओवरऑल मार्क्स थे, ठीक है। एंड व्हाट हैपेंस इन फेज वन, वी हैव टू क्लियर सेक्शनल कट ऑफ आल्सो एंड देन देयर इज एन ओवरऑल कट ऑफ आल्सो फ्रॉम दीज थ्री सब्जेक्ट्स, जीए, ईएसआई एंड एआरडी, दैट यू हैव टू क्लियर, ठीक है। इफ यू टॉक अबाउट क्वांट्स की अगर कट ऑफ देखो अराउंड 4 5 अगर इफ आई वुड से 5 हैज गॉन द मैक्सिमम बट नेवर बियॉन्ड दैट। रीजनिंग की भी 3 7 3 4 के बीच में रहती है। इंग्लिश की अगर आप देखिए तो अराउंड 10 12 एंड आई थिंक 13 हैज गॉन द मैक्सिमम, इट्स बिन नेवर बियॉन्ड 13। कंप्यूटर नॉलेज की बात करें आप 5 6 ही गई है मैक्सिमम, डिसीजन मेकिंग अभी तक 2 गई है। तो इसके लिए क्या रिकमेंडेड है, 40% ऑफ ऑल द सेक्शंस अगर उसका आप ले जाते हो तो यू कैन क्लियर, एक्सेप्ट फॉर इंग्लिश। फॉर इंग्लिश भी से 50 to 60% लाओ। इसका क्या मतलब हुआ, दैट इन क्वांट्स, रीजनिंग, कंप्यूटर, in these cases if you're scoring 6 to 7 marks you will be able to clear the sectional cutoff। डिसीजन मेकिंग में 3 to 4 मार्क्स इफ यू आर टेकिंग यू कैन क्लियर द सेक्शनल कट ऑफ, ठीक है। इंग्लिश में वी रिकमेंड कि 17 18 मार्क्स ले आओ टू बी ऑन द सेफर साइड, बिकॉज हेयर कट ऑफ्स आर मोर देन लाइक 40% दैट वी हैव सीन गॉन, ठीक है। अब एआरडी ईएसआई जनरल अवेयरनेस की बात करें तो यहाँ पे तो बहुत कम कट ऑफ है। इवन अगर आपको मिनिमम से बेयर मिनिमम कट ऑफ क्लियर करनी है, इफ यू स्कोरिंग 10 10 10 ईच, एंड फॉर जनरल अवेयरनेस इवन इफ यू स्कोरिंग लाइक 6 7 मार्क्स यू विल easily clear cut off, but here is the catch that you have to clear overall cut off also, which was 47 just recently in the year 2024। अगर आप प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं इन द मॉक टेस्ट, आई वुड रिकमेंड यू कैन ट्राई टू टच 55, हाउएवर इट इज अ लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट एंड स्पेशली इन मेन एग्जामिनेशन। द ट्रेंड दैट वी हैव सीन, वी कैन से दैट फॉर द ओवरऑल कट ऑफ आउट ऑफ 100 मार्क्स, हाउ 100 40 ARD plus 40 ESI 40 40 80 plus 20 general awareness, out of 100 the cut-offs has always been plus minus 5, 50 plus minus 5, because in the year 2021 it was 53 point something। so if we, it is safe to say that the usual cut-off trend, overall cut-off trend for phase 1 is 50 plus minus 5, ठीक है। तो this is from there only you can see हमेशा हर साल कट-ऑफ्स वैसी ही रही है। एक साल पेपर बहुत ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट था, that is why it has gone to 41.75, otherwise 50 plus minus 5 has gone with the cut-off, ठीक है। पेपर 2 की अगर बात करें फेज 2 में, तो डिस्क्रिप्टिव इंग्लिश में आउट ऑफ 100 मार्क्स द कट ऑफ वाज 54 दिस टाइम, तो अराउंड 53 54 रहती है, ठीक है। जो पेपर 2 है उसमें ऑब्जेक्टिव में आउट ऑफ 50 अराउंड 22 23 आपकी कट ऑफ रहती है, एंड फॉर सब्जेक्टिव पोर्शन अराउंड 31 32 एज यू कैन सी दिस हैज बीन द कट ऑफ। ओवरऑल कट ऑफ की बात करें आउट ऑफ 200 मार्क्स, हाउ आउट ऑफ 200, पेपर 1 100 मार्क्स, पेपर 2 100 मार्क्स, अगेन गेटिंग कंफ्यूज, प्लीज डाउनलोड द ई गाइड बुक। तो आप देखोगे 126.75 अगर इस बार की कट ऑफ रही है, ठीक है। तो आपको ये एम फॉर फेज 1 तो आई वुड रिकमेंड इफ यू जस्ट क्लियर द कट ऑफ दैट्स फाइन, राइट, बट फेज 2 is counted in the final merit list, right? So don't be much laid back for phase 2, push yourself as much as possible, because for example if only 80 seats are there, I'm giving a random number, and if 100 people have cleared this exam, so only the top 80 people who are there, only they will be able to fill the seats, not the bottom 20 people, right? So it's better for phase 2 not just be laid back, or for your studies it's better to score as much as possible, right? And apart from that there are some free YouTube videos also that you can refer to, which we provide on our EduTap channel. Jaise for ARD we come up with ARD current affairs perspective 360 degree, this helps you with descriptive writing practice. Then we have certain these series that are going for the non merit section, जैसे quants reasoning English के लिए एक चलती है, ठीक है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वी हैव ARD स्टैटिक के भी सीरीज चलती रहती है, ठीक है। इसके अलावा डिस्क्रिप्टिव इंग्लिश के लिए भी कुछ वीडियोस पहले बनाई गई थी डेडिकेटेडली, बट दोज विल बी वैलिड इवन टिल नाउ, बिकॉज फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू लुक एट दिस टॉपिक टाइम मैनेजमेंट फॉर डिस्क्रिप्टिव इंग्लिश, इट वोंट चेंज विद टाइम, राइट, टाइम मैनेजमेंट विल रिमेन द सेम। गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स के लिए भी स्पेसिफिकली रन अ सीरीज, बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स प्ले अ मेजर रोल इन NABARD grade A exam। and then apart from that we also come up with our current affairs videos as well, and we are also running NABARD grade A previous year papers series, so that there you can see like what sort of questions that are asked, you can have that analysis from the mentors. And also during the examination we come up with super marathon and revision sessions, where even we cover holistically subjects like computer knowledge and decision making, because even though it does not hold much of the weightage, but still they are part of the exam, right? So we don't dedicatedly run series for them because the course is not that much, but yes, during exam we definitely cover them as well. So you can refer to these YouTube videos as well, or if you're interested in buying courses for NABARD, I would recommend you to go to this particular link, ठीक है। यहाँ पे courses में if you you click on it, you would be redirected to our website. There you can check out the courses we have. Okay, if you scroll down, for the year 2025 we have come up with test series where only in question answer format you can get the content. Apart from that, we have silver course providing content for phase 2, phase 1 and phase 2 and interview. And then we have gold course also providing content for phase 1, phase 2 and interview. So for 2025 you are preparing for the year 2026, you can refer to that. Or even if you're going for combo courses, ठीक है, combo means if you're going for some other examination also, तो अगर उसको साथ साथ आपको preparation करनी है नाबार्ड की, you can do that as well, right? So that is all in this video. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more such videos and content related videos, and you can join Telegram channel to get the PDF of this and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube, along with all the information on the government examinations that are going on. Thank you everybody for watching. All the very best for your exam. Thank you.